Hello Bill, it's David Gould from over at Davis Hyundai on Olden Avenue in Ewing, New Jersey. Just wanted to get you a video here of the SEL 2021 Palisade that we were looking at while you were here at the lot. Thought maybe it would be helpful for family there to just get a little closer look to the vehicle. Sometimes these videos are helpful for figuring out what's included, and specifically in this case with the Palisades, because they are kind of difficult to come across, to make sure we're on the right equipment for you. Looking across the front right now, we can definitely see the new style with the cascading grille up across here. The advanced headlights, those are projection headlight systems, along with the LED daytime running lights up at the top. You had asked while you were here about synthetic oil. We're going to look under the hood here. That's direct injection on the motor. The 5W30 is a synthetic blend, okay, which still gives you all the benefits of your synthetic. It's just going to be depending on the amount of miles that you're driving per year, it would probably be changed around 5,000 miles instead of 10,000 miles with the synthetic blend. It's less money for it as well. As you can see, it's got the hydraulic hood latches there holding it up. I'm not holding it at this point. The advanced safety and braking systems that are in these vehicles at the back right there, we're looking at the motor. That's what's controlling the braking systems. There's your brakes and there's your lines. It's 4-channel, which means each wheel has its own brain sensor, and the 4-channel makes it so that the car can actually steer itself using braking in emergency situations. So now we have these larger vehicles, much less chance of them being able to flip over, do things that larger vehicles would do. These are going to be much more controllable, and it's not us doing it, it's the computers in the inside of the car. Now, we had talked about leasing and the advantages of leasing these types of cars. They hold their value right now like crazy. So the 2021 is going to be a better deal than a 2020 because the residual rate that the bank is giving, in other words, the remaining part that you're not paying for, is going to actually be a higher number there. So it reduces the selling price. We've got turn signal indicators in here. Now this particular one is a 21 SEL model, and what's kind of important, I wanted to make sure you knew, was these features are all included in the one that we were discussing, okay? All right, so you're sitting basically right under the limited model. So it's an SEL, you're getting the perforated seats. Now, by the way, I know you thought they were tan, but these are gray. The interior of the car, it's black with gray. And up on the inside here, we can see our controls. Interior lights controls. This is our blind spot monitor up on the inside there of the glass. And the ability to lane keep to be able to adjust them. Traction control to turn it on and off. Controls for a radio up on the top here. And over on the other side is cruise control. And then also this one right here controls that center information panel. So we can get a lot. Now, included with those upgrades is the 10.5-inch. Look at how wide your entertainment system is. And that's a big advantage for being able to see as you're driving down the road. It's a very, very large screen. It's got the smart mirror up on the top there with the home link if you've got the garage door openers or the like. It's got the sunroof up on the top there with its controls up inside here, and lights, LEDs for being able to do the interior of the car. Electronic controls now versus shifters. These are much simpler, much less moving parts, more reliable, frankly. Basically just a D drive. And then when we put it into drive up on top here, we have paddle shifters down on the side here in the event that you were actually going to manually move the car or shift the car. So there's a plus on this side, there's a minus on that side, and we just hit those flippers and we can see up on the inside there what it's going to do from there. All right, so I'm in D, and then I can just hit that number. You can see the number 2 right there. And then if I was going to hit the other side, I hit number 1, it's shifting up and down. Now the car is not moving, so it's not going to continue to go through the gears, but effectively it's 7-speed transmission. It is going to be able to do it. Now you're going to get all kinds of indications of information, including fuel low. There's your map on the other side here. These are going to be compatible with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, so whichever type of system you're working with there. It does have an intelligent system here for the drivetrain, which is pretty nice. In the event that you're in some foul weather or you just want the vehicle to be able to perform a little better, you can control that up on the side. Auto hold is like a braking feature. I'll put us back in park here so it's not beeping. Auto hold is every time I let off the brakes will come to a stop, if you would. The brakes will hold for a second or two. As soon as I hit the gas, it releases and away you go. If you're in a hilly area, so you were mentioning you're over Washington Crossing, there are some areas over there, some of those homes are up in the hills, or up driveways are up on a hill. There's a way that this feature would be very helpful to be able to use, and also if you're in traffic where you're going to have it rolling backwards, this would stop all that from happening. If you just put it on once, the way it goes. Downhill assist in the same bad conditions. You put the car into first gear, press this button, and you don't hit the gas. You just steer it, and it'll get you down the hill. With using braking, it'll steer with the braking. Remember that one I showed you under the hood there for the controls? This is your parking rear backup sensor, so you get the beep 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 sound, and you got heated seats and even a heated steering wheel with an SEL. So that's going to be included with those upper packages. Okay, a bunch of buttons across here. Most of those buttons are inside with touchscreen up here as well, but it gives you kind of two ways of getting to the same answer, whatever you're most comfortable with on the inside. This one does have the Blue Link system in there. That's 3 years where it for free, where it basically is watching out for you in your driving. For example, if an airbag went off, it's going to automatically call. If you needed to start the car, unlock the car, it's going to be taken care of for you at a distance. On the inside of the car, if we're looking to the back, you can see the walkthrough there, which is pretty handy. If you have family, smaller ones, you don't have to move the seats in order to be able to get through to the rear. I'm going to run around to the back right now. Let's shut us down. All the way to the back. Now I do have a touch screen off of the key. So I'm going to hit the controller at the back. It is a power lift gate at the back here, so hands free. And then we can see up through the back here. I think one of the comparisons compared to one of the guys you were talking about, matter of fact, I think most of the guys you're talking about, is that we're going to have the power seats with this packages included with it. What that means is up on the top here, I can press the buttons and you can see I'm pressing the button, the seats are going. So like if you have the kids or you're shopping or whatever, you need to put items through, larger items through, you can still keep seats up as you need to, but it gives you larger areas to be able to go in through, okay? So up along the inside here again, I can touch this button, see if you can see what I'm doing here. The back ones are a little bit heavier there, so they're going to go down in there. Motor function, okay, and then to lift that back up again, we would just press the button there. So you can see it's a very sizable area in the back of the vehicle. So the Palisade really is its market leader that's out there right now. When we talk about our space, I think there might only be one competitor that's sitting wider than this car from my basic research. But as you check it out, see what you find out as you move along. 20-inch, those are upgraded wheels. Also gives a nice look, as well as beautiful ride out on the highway. And just for the record, this stock number is the one that we are dealing with right now. As we discussed, the leasing is done by a VIN number, or in this case stock number, so we have to be specific to the car because the bank is going to be specific to your pricing based on that. I really hope we're able to touch base a little bit later on today. We look forward to doing your business here at Davis Hyundai on Olden Avenue in Ewing, New Jersey. My name is David Gould. Phone number over here directly to me is 609-219-1100. We look forward to earning your business. Thank you.